There are only 2 international FBS college football games this year, and both of them involve the Big 12. But how do 4 college football teams move all their players, coaches, and equipment across the Atlantic? And also, what does ESPN think is going to happen once they get there?
Personal foul, targeting, defense number 23, that penalty.
The Big 12 already covers 10 states and 4 time zones, but apparently that wasn't enough. This season, 3 Big 12 teams are headed overseas, and North Carolina is coming with them. Let's start in Dublin. On August 29th, TCU and North Carolina will open their seasons in the Aer Lingus College Football Classic at Aviva Stadium in Dublin, Ireland. TCU is technically the home team, even though Fort Worth is about 4,500 miles away. Aviva Stadium opened in 2010 and holds just over 51,000 people, but the history of the site goes much further back. It was built on a former site of Lansdowne Road, where organized sports were being played as far back as 1872. Before it was demolished, Lansdowne Road was considered the oldest major sports stadium in Europe. Today, Aviva Stadium is home of the Irish national rugby team and the Republic of Ireland's national soccer team. And on August 29th, it becomes a temporary home of TCU Horned Frogs. This will be the 5th meeting between TCU and North Carolina. North Carolina leads the all-time series 3-1, winning in 1940, 1994, and 1997. But TCU's one victory was not ancient history. It happened last season. TCU went into Chapel Hill for Bill Belichick's college coaching debut and beat North Carolina 48-14. The Horned Frogs outgained them 542 yards to 222. Now just 1 year later, North Carolina gets another chance, except this time they have to travel across the ocean to do it.
Is that all?
I guess when you lose by 34 points, you want a rematch held as far away from the original crime scene as possible. Both teams will also have different quarterbacks. TCU lost Josh Hoover to Indiana and brought in Jaden Craig from Harvard. Craig became Harvard's all-time leader in touchdown passes, but moving from the Ivy League to the Big 12 is a major step in competition. North Carolina brought in former Maryland and Wisconsin quarterback Billy Edwards Jr., who is competing to lead a rebuilt offense in Belichick's second season. North Carolina finished only 4-8 last year, so this game may immediately tell us whether Belichick has actually moved the program forward or whether TCU is about to ruin another season opener. Despite TCU winning by 34 points last season, ESPN sees the rematch as almost a perfect toss-up. As of July 28th, ESPN Matchup Predictor gives TCU a 51.5% chance of winning and North Carolina a 48.5% chance. That is essentially ESPN shrugging its shoulders and saying, "We'll meet you in Dublin and find out." But getting the players there may be the easy part. A normal road game already requires helmets, shoulder pads, uniforms, medical supplies, video equipment, communication gear, tools, and replacement parts. For an international game, much of that equipment is packed into large trunks and shipped by air freight ahead of the team.
What's this? I said take only what you need to survive.
It's my industrial strength hairdryer. And I can't live without it!
We don't have TCU or North Carolina's final packing list, but previous Georgia Tech trip to Dublin gives us an idea of the scale. Georgia Tech transported between 20 and 25,000 pounds of equipment worth roughly $600,000. And because the equipment is crossing international borders, everything must be documented for customs on something called a carnet. That means listing the quantity, value, weight, and the country of origin for nearly everything. Certain liquids, adhesives, and batteries either require special packaging or cannot be transported at all, so some supplies have to be purchased locally. Dublin gives us an immediate rematch, a historic stadium, and North Carolina attempting to avenge a 34-point loss. But at least that is still a normal non-conference game. 3 weeks later, the Big 12 has taken an actual conference game to London. On September 19th, Arizona State and Kansas will meet in the first Union Jack Classic at Wembley Stadium. This will be the first FBS college football game ever played in the United Kingdom and the first college football game ever held at Wembley. Wembley holds 90,000 fans, making it the largest stadium in the United Kingdom. The arch above it stands 133 meters. Hold on, we don't do meters. Alright. The arch above it stands 436 feet high and is the longest single-span roof support structure in the world. Wembley is best known as the home of England's national soccer team, but it has hosted NFL games since 2007, so the stadium is ready for American football. It just hasn't hosted any college football yet. Fox is treating it like a major event. Big Noon Kickoff will broadcast from London for the first time, followed by the game on FS1. Kickoff will be at 5 p.m. in London, which is 11 a.m. here in Central Time. Kansas will be designated the home team, which means Jayhawk fans will have to travel roughly 4,300 miles to attend one of their home games. More importantly, this is not an exhibition game or a special non-conference matchup. It'll be a conference opener for both teams, so that means one of them's leaving London 0-1 in the Big 12 standings. Arizona State and Kansas have only played once before. That meeting came in 2024, Arizona State's first season in the Big 12. Kansas led 31-28 in the fourth quarter, but Arizona State scored with 16 seconds remaining to win 35-31. So Arizona State leads the all-time series 1-0. This time, the Jayhawks will try to even the series on a different continent. The scheduling makes this especially interesting. Kansas plays Missouri in the border war just 8 days before traveling to London. And in Arizona State's situation may be even tougher. The Sun Devils play in Texas A&M on September 12th and then travel directly back to London for the Kansas game. That gives Arizona State back-to-back games from home against two Power 4 opponents, with the second one being played across the Atlantic. Both Arizona State and Kansas receive a bye the following week, which seems reasonable considering their equipment may still be somewhere over the ocean. ESPN also expects the London game to be extremely close. As of July 28th, the matchup predictor gives Arizona State a 52.6% chance of winning and Kansas a 47.4% chance. That makes Arizona State a slightly larger favorite than TCU, but not by much. Apparently, ESPN believes the entire international schedule is going to be decided by a coin flip.
Let's see what justice has in store for you.
So which international game is more interesting? Dublin has the bigger coaching name, the immediate rematch, and the better revenge story. North Carolina has an opportunity to prove last season's 48-14 loss was part of a rebuilding process, but London has the larger consequences. Arizona State and Kansas will make history playing in the first FBS game in the United Kingdom, and the winner will return home with an early advantage in the Big 12 standings. To wrap everything up, the Big 12 is involved in every international game this year. TCU North Carolina opened the season in Dublin, followed 3 weeks later by Arizona State and Kansas making history in Wembley Stadium. Both games are being played in iconic venues. Both require moving the entire football facility across the Atlantic, and according to ESPN, both are almost complete toss-ups. So which game are you more interested in? TCU against North Carolina in Dublin, Ireland, or Arizona State and Kansas in London? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe to Targeting with Joe.